Hey guys, today I am doing an update for my project pan. This is 22 in 2022. So we have a little bit of progress to share with you guys. I've been using this stuff just as much as I have been, but I only have one empty. So let's get into it. So my empty is my Tarte Tinted Hydrator, Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. This is done. We started, I think there's like a silver line right here, but I feel like it was a lot lower than that. I don't know if I actually marked it, but I had it in this jar and we completely finished it. We actually finished it off today. I've been using this every single day. I've done makeup, but I was mixing it with other foundations, so I wasn't using a ton of it at a time. And then I did obviously finish it off today. So we have a foundation empty. This was like, it's hit and miss. I do like it, like how I have it on today. The past couple of days I've liked it. It's very light and very light coverage. So I wish there was a little bit more coverage, but the same lightness. But I mean, that would just basically make it my It Cosmetics CC cream, which is like my all-time favorite. But sometimes I wish that one was a little bit lighter, like this one. It's hard to explain. But I did like this. I don't think I would ever repurchase this, only if it was on like BoxyCharm for $5. But other than that, I don't think I'll be repurchasing this. So this guy is now empty. We will be rolling in a replacement foundation at the end, but let's get into everything we have progress on. We're gonna start with this. This is my half empty. This is my Sephora lipstick, and you guys, I completely flattened it, and then I scraped everything out that I could, and I put it into a pan. I used a ton of this month. So we're looking at this one right here. All of that green section underneath the red. Yeah, the red was the last one. So all that green, we finished this update. I was wearing this as a cream blush most days, and it was really quick using it as a cream blush. And I did also wear it as a lipstick most days as well, but I did, like I said, scooped it out and put it in a pan, and there is a ton of product that was left in the base. So I think this is gonna take me until like the end of the year to actually finish. There's a lot in here, but I will continue to use this as a cream blush. But now I have 3 cream blushes basically in this project, because my 2 lipsticks are now I'm using as cream blushes. Because once I depot them like this, I don't like sticking my finger in there to put them on my lips. I just use a brush to use them as a blush. But while we're here, this is my other one. This is my Smashbox lipstick that I depotted a while ago. I think I wore this a couple times, but I was really working on that Sephora one and my Josie Maran one that I'll show in a minute. But that's where this one is at. So now that I have it in this palette, I have other magnetic face shades that I'm panning right now, but these 2 are in this project. I will just mix them together. Just like go dab, 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 you know, for cream blush. So that is my progress with that one. Good progress, but once I depotted it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's still so much in here. Okay, the other cream blush that I was talking about is another depotted one. Once I start panning something, I like to put it in containers that work better, because I don't know, that's just how it goes. This is the Josie Maran watercolor blush, and I hit pan on it this month. Maybe you can see the pan better this way. I don't think there was pan last time. I think it was close, but that's what it's looking like. So I was kind of going back and forth between using this as a cream blush or the Sephora lipstick. And I'm just going to continue doing that. I really want to have this one used up. I would love to have this one used up by the end of summer, and then just keep working on those lipsticks. But we'll see. I'm just going to kind of reach for whichever one I want to reach for that day, and hopefully continue to get progress on all of them. This is something that is really close to being done. I was trying to get it to be done for this update, but we're not quite there. my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Acorn. This is close, you guys. This I've been using as an eyeshadow base. Pretty much the entire thing is just a little bit of remnants that I can get, but it's really just like what's up in that corner. It's not a corner because it's a circle, but this I think will be done in like hopefully a week. It might be like 2 weeks because I'm on vacation this week actually. So I don't know how much I'll do my makeup this week, but I think it's like a week's worth of product that's left in here. I was contemplating rolling in a new item for this, but I do still think it's going to take a lot of July to finish this one because I'm on vacation, so I don't know if I'll be wearing that a ton. So we're just going to hopefully finish that off soon. And then we'll be able to roll in something for our next update. Okay, things that I did not use at all. There's a few things. So we're just going to go through them really quick. My eyelash primer, I don't think I used at all. The Bang Beauty eyeliner, I didn't use at all. Again. The Santee Super Blendable Purple Concealer. And I actually didn't use my bronzer at all this month either, I don't believe. Maybe once. But I've just been focusing on a different bronzer for the summer, and then I'll go back to this one. That way I can be more excited about using this again. But that's everything that I don't think I've used. My Kat Von D concealer, I think I only used a handful of times. I'm not putting new lines on here just because I can't tell where it's settling. But we're just going to use it till it's gone, and we'll see. This thing has taken me a long time. A lot longer than the last one that I used. But we're still going on that. Okay. Next I have my two mascaras. Not much to show here. I've been alternating days basically with both of these. This one is like kind of clumpy, but I think it's just because it's still like really wet and new. And then this one's kind of more dry. But I've been liking this one for like an everyday basis, and then I have this one on today for filming. But I'm going to try mixing them, I think, and then, I don't know. This one I feel like will be done really quickly. It just feels like it's already really dry. So, and this one I think I'll like it better once it dries out a little bit more. Next I have my face powder. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Light. We have the matte and glowy side, and I do see progress on the matte side. Probably not much from last update, but in general I can see that it's definitely going down. The glowy side I feel like looks brand new, and I just mix them together. Every time I use them I take a big fluffy brush and I just go swirl, 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 swirl. That's how I do it. And yeah, that's what it's looking like. There's quite a few air bubbles in the matte side. I guess that's what you would call them, right? That they were air bubbles, craters. I don't know. I feel like we're getting close with this guy. This isn't my only powder that I'm using though. I've been alternating between a few things. And next we have this. This is my matte cream eyeshadows that I mixed together. And it took me actually a lot longer than I thought to finish the one I was going to work on before this one. So I just started this one like the second half of this month. Actually today I wore this as a face powder too. And I think I might do that as well just to kind of get through it. This is 3 matte cream eyeshadows that I mixed together. And that's what it's looking like. I think I should have pan for next update. And I just use this to set my eyeshadow primer. And I'll probably use it as a face powder every now and then because it did work fine today like that. 2 more things to not show progress. This is my ColourPop lipstick in Strip. And I actually have used this a ton. Again, I can't really mark this because it's at the point where it's just... Oh, that was loud. It's at the point where it's just like at the very bottom. And And then I will be scraping the edges soon, hopefully. But I feel like this is the never-ending liquid lipstick. I used this 10 times, I think, this month. Because I always mix it with the liquid lipstick in my whole collection project pan. I think I used that one 10 times. So I'm using it. I'm using it. I would love to have that done by the end of the year. I've been trying to finish that for years now. And then we have my Essence Make Me Brow eyebrow mascara. I'm still using this like every day. It feels like it's getting a little lighter. I don't have to really wipe off as much product before I go in. So I think we're getting somewhere with this. It's not anything that I need to pan. It's just one of those things where I only have one going at a time. So there's that guy. Next we have my Tarte's Lip Paint in Flaming Hot. This is a lip gloss. And you guys, I wore this a ton. Like I wore this more than any of the other months, but I can't make a new line. I don't know how that's possible. So I feel like maybe next month there might be a big jump. But yeah, it's still settling right at the same spot. It looks like it's even settling higher than the last line. So I don't know what's going on here, but I did use this a lot. I was expecting to make like a really big jump this month by the amount I was using, but it's still at the same spot. So interesting on this guy. We'll see what that looks like next month. And then before we get to the few things that I have marked on the paper, we have my blush. This is the e.l.f. Contouring Blush in Bronzer, and we just have the blush. Last month I repressed it, and here's what it's looking like today. This has taken so much longer than I thought now that I repressed it. I guess I repressed it really hard. But yeah, there's a little pan right there at the top and a little tiny fleck of pan starting in the middle. I expect to have this, ideally this will be gone for next update. But honestly, now I'm not really sure because that took me forever to hit pan. But it is very thin in here, so we'll see. I should have a really big pan at the least for next update, but I would like to have this gone. And that's everything. So we're going to be rolling in, we have my pencil products. Duh. Okay, first we have my e.l.f. lip liner. This is in Mauve Luxe. Look how little it's getting. It's getting so little. And here it is on the paper. So it is this green section right here. We do still have quite a bit left, but I think it's only going to be maybe like 2 months because I don't expect to be able to sharpen it, obviously, all the way down. So I think maybe 2 more months and that one will be gone. Then we have my Avon Sculpting Eyebrow Pencil. This just rolled in last update. That's how much is still in here. I've been using this every day. And it's going a little bit slower than I was anticipating, but here it is right there. So this one might carry us almost through the rest of the year. I don't know if it'll be quite that long, but at least through the summer and probably some of the fall. So there's the progress on that guy. And then my 2 Avon liners. You guys, I use these a ton. I use the black one every day. Every single day. And I'm not going to roll it up because it's hard to roll back down. But that is the progress right there. The tiny little thing of red and a tiny little thing of green. I don't know why. I do just use it as a tiny little bit in the waterline. But oh my gosh. That thing at that rate is going to take me the rest of my life. And then, let's see. Yeah, the brown one. This one I use on the lower lash line. That didn't have any progress on the paper. And I've been using that one a ton as well. This one I can roll up. This one rolls back down. That's all that's left in that one. But gosh, this one has taken me so long. Hey guys, I wanted to jump on here really quick. I just filmed this video a few days ago and I'm about to edit and upload it. So I wanted to put this in before I did that because I decided to do something. I decided to change something up. So I don't want to pan my black eyeliner anymore from Avon. I was just thinking about it like one night late at night, and I was like, this is going to take me like a year at least to finish this eyeliner. And then I have all these other black eyeliners that are just sitting here not being used. Like I rotate them in my Shop My Stash, but like, let's be real, I'll maybe use them once the entire time they're in my Shop My Stash. So I pulled out all my black eyeliners from my drawer, and I put them in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 black eyeliners. And I use them, these ones I like to just use on the waterline. Sometimes I'll put them on the top lash line, but not typically. They're all right here, all different sizes. Like I have like some little sample-y ones. But anyway, what I did was I marked the lengths of all of them on here, and then one of them, this one on the end here, I can't mark because it's one of those ones that sharpens. It's one of these ones that sharpens every time you twist it, so you can't actually measure it. So I just put this on the end of this paper, and it's kind of confusing because there's all these lines. I'm just using this planner as scrap notebook. But anyway, I marked the lengths of all of these. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of rotate through my black eyeliners. I was going to do one a month and focus on it, but if I have 14 eyeliners, I won't even get through all of them in a year, and then they're still basically just sitting there. So I'm gonna do every 2 weeks, I think, switching out my eyeliners, and I'm just gonna kind of go in order of how I marked them, just so I can keep track of which ones I've used. And I just marked them randomly. So I started this today. I have this one on today. This is the Smashbox Always On Gel Eyeliner in Fishnet, and I'm gonna use it for 2 weeks, and then I will go to the next one that's on here, which is the Bella Pierre eyeliner, which is in here somewhere, right here. Again, they're all black eyeliners. I'm just gonna use it for 2 weeks and go to the next one, and we'll see if we make any progress. I'll measure them at the end of their 2 weeks, see if we make progress. But this way I'm working on kind of all of them, and they're not just sitting there getting dried up. Because that Avon one will literally take me over a year to finish, as well as like all of these will. So I think that's what I want to do. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas of how I could circulate through liners. It's one of those things that I'm coming to terms with, that I probably cannot pan eyeliners. It just takes me so long. So we're gonna start with black, because I typically wear black on the waterline, and then if I want to do a different color based on my look, I can. But typically I wear other liners, like all these ColourPop ones, on the lower lash line or the waterline, or sometimes the top line. Like I use colored ones wherever, but black I typically just use on the waterline. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Let me know your thoughts on this, because I just kind of started thinking about it, so it's just kind of gonna be a work in progress. Like I don't have any finalized thoughts and rules or anything like that. But let me know, you guys, what I should do with my colored liners, like if I should do something like this for that too, because I have so many. This is just all the ColourPop ones I recently bought, because it's just like I've been obsessed with colored liners recently. So I know this is all over the place and I'm just throwing it in this video, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna replace the Avon liner from this project, because I'm technically taking it out of the project. I'm no longer trying to finish it. So I'm rolling in this. This is my Tarte lipstick in Set Sail. I have it on today, but I do have it mixed with a bunch of things. So now this is going to replace that liner, and this will be my 22nd product in this project. Here's what it looks like. I already have it marked on the paper, so we will try to finish this off. Because all my other lipsticks, as you can tell, are now in pans, and I'm using them as cream blushes. So this can be a lipstick, obviously. And we're just gonna try to get as much use on this as we can for this year and then probably finish it off next year. If I could finish this off this year, that'd be awesome. But those are all my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Let me know down below, like, if you want me to update you guys on this, if you want me just to keep it in this project pan update, even though it's kind of like a separate thing. So, I mean, just having a separate video for this, I think it would be like 1 minute long. So let me know if you just want me to kind of include that in this series, or how you guys want to see this, or if you even care. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I've been wanting, I don't know. I just don't want everything to go bad on me before I get to it. And eyeliners take me like a year to get through. Sometimes like they're relatively quick, but it's still a couple months. So this has been a really long rant. Sorry about that. But okay, I'm gonna end it like that. Let me know what you guys think about this little update and let me know your thoughts. Okay, bye. But that's everything. Let's roll in my foundation. So since I finished that foundation tinted moisturizer, I'm rolling in a new one, and I'm going to be rolling in the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. This is St. Mortez medium 1, and as you can tell, it's looking thin. I actually poured it out into this container, and since it is a little bit dark for me, let's see if I can open it. I actually mixed it. I squeezed out the rest of this foundation. This is the AOA Perfect BB Cream. This is in my Graveyard Project pan. I squeezed out everything that was left in here and mixed it in with it. And it kind of helped with the color. If it is still, I haven't tried it yet, but if it is still dark, like too dark, I will mix in this. I have a white concealer that I will mix some of this in. So we're gonna start working on this. I'm really hoping to have this done by the end of summer. Okay, my goal really is to have it done by Halloween, which is the day that this project is done. So I think we can do that. There is a ton in here. Like, this is a pretty big jar. So, and it's not, obviously it's not all the way full. It's like half full. But I think this is still I think it's gonna take me a while. So there is my new foundation. And that's gonna be everything for today's update. Really quick, only one product finished. But if I finish this foundation, it'll count as 2 foundations. So that'll be exciting. So goals for next time, I'm going to have my Super Shock Shadow done, which is crazy to think. I thought this would take me all year. And I would love to have my blush done. And I want to have pan on the eyeshadow. But I think that's it. I don't really see anything else happening. So those are going to be my somewhat obtainable goals. Everything else is like pretty long term in here. But that's going to be everything. I hope you guys like this update, and definitely like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.